can't tell, this is going to be very casual. I've mentioned this to the early birds that were in here. Sherry, shout out to you for joining this meeting before I even got on. That's how awesome you guys are. This is very casual. And I've never done anything like this before. And in fact, like I was thinking about, have I even hosted anything like since all of this COVID stuff started? No, I haven't. And the only thing I hosted was like, I hosted a family Zoom bingo party. I have a very large family. I'm the youngest of 8 kids. So there's a lot of us. Yes, we're Irish Catholic, not Mormon, but we're all like a big loving family. There's like lots of grandkids. There's 20 grandkids. There's a lot of us. And so I was driving, this is like right when everything shut down. I'm just killing time here. You guys can chit chat amongst yourselves or do whatever. When everything shut down, I was just driving through our neighborhood and I was passing by this yard that had like just a big pile of shit out there that said like free, COVID free home. And I look at it and I saw one of those like rad vintage, like the heavy duty bingo spinners. I was like, I have to have that. I need to pull over right now. I have to have that. And like it was a deal when I saw like COVID free home. That was just kind of funny to me for some reason. I was like, great. So anyway, I hosted a bingo party. It was a lot of fun, but even that made me a little bit nervous. So go easy on me. If you guys have any questions, if I'm like mumbling too much, I'm going on too many tangents, or if I'm not covering something enough, you just unmute yourself and have at it. Please let me know, okay? I say we get started. What do you guys think? You're all muted and I want someone to talk.
I'll talk. Come on, sing us a little ditty.
Let's do it. Woo!
You're not awkward.
You can go for it.
Yeah,
Get this party started in here.
Yes.
Ooh, and if someone
Come on, Corinne.
If
We're on fire.
Keep an eye on the chat for me because I will 1000% forget about it and I will not keep an eye on it. So again, if you see something, any questions, someone just unmute themselves and let me know. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna figure out how to share my screen. Even though we went over this, I did a test run yesterday.
You know how.
I know, but I don't want to install it.
You got this.
Alrighty. Share. I gotta move all my tabs out of the way here. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Welcome to Just Send the Damn Card. The first thing I want to say is that I want to say thanks for being here. I think this is so much fun. It's been a lot of fun for me to plan it. But I also just want to say thank you on behalf of all of your friends and your family and all the people that are going to be receiving your cards, because you guys are about to just send some serious love. Like you guys are about to do a really cool thing this week. You're going to be sending, it's my goal that you're going to send at least 10 cards, like really awesome, high quality, fun cards, and you're going to make at least 10 people's days. So I think that that's really cool. And I love that this group is all about people that want to spread some of that love and that positivity. Lord knows we need it. So way to go. Good on you guys. I think everyone knows me already, but I'm just going to go over this really quickly because I know typically this is when someone who's leading something like this will like list off their qualifications. I have 0 qualifications to be leading this today. I have never, like I said, I've never done this. Not a natural speaker, very awkward usually, super nervous, all these things. I'm Sarah. I have, as you guys know, I have a greeting card company. I launched it about almost a year and a half ago. I used to be a graphic designer, and I would be invited to like a baby shower or a graduation party, something like that. And I would go to the store trying to find a card that I liked and that sounded like my weirdo self, and I couldn't. So I would just start making my own cards. And then I started building up the collection, started thinking about launching a card company. And then fast forward to me becoming a mom, and this was about 3 years ago, having my daughter. I had a really horrible case of postpartum, I don't know why I'm smiling, it's not a fun thing, postpartum depression and anxiety. And then after that, I felt this obligation to create cards that, especially, they don't dance around the tough subjects, but they address them head on and in a way that's very real and makes that person going through that thing feel seen. Because I found we oftentimes don't know what to say to someone struggling. And so being on that end of it all of a sudden gave me a lot of ideas around cards and what to say. So that's a little bit about my company and the majority of my cards. I will obviously be showing you guys a few of them throughout the week. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, turns out though, at least I tell myself this to make myself feel better. I think being a card designer is a very different thing from being a card sender. And so I think a lot of us, even though we all mean well, are in that same boat. Like it's hard to find the time. We're all so busy. So that's why we're here. Enough of you said this is a need. And so here we go. And this is going to be by far the longest session. I swear, like every day after this is going to be a lot shorter, but just really quick so you guys know what to expect. Each day, we're going to do what I'm calling a rapid fire love fest. And I'm going to challenge you guys. I'm going to give you a prompt. We're going to keep it to 2 to 3 lines max. Okay. Like, let's not overthink it. I just want to get you guys warmed up and just putting pen to paper and just sending out more cards. Right. But yeah, try to challenge yourself, like keep it to 2 to 3 sentences max. Because the thing is, what I really want you guys to take from this week is that I think we make it a lot harder than it needs to be to send a card. It doesn't have to be hard. And you can actually like really make someone's day. You can lift them up just by 2 to 3 lines. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. So that's what we're going to do each day. I'll try to set the tone, maybe with an awkward personal story or something that I related to in a card someone gave to me. Just to kind of get you guys in the mind frame of writing that prompt. We'll do the prompt, self-explanatory. And then, like I said, casual. I feel like I'm going to open it up to you guys. If you are someone that's either feeling stuck and you don't know what to say in a card, like put that in the comments in the chat, or just like unmute yourself and say, hey, I am stuck and I don't know what to say. And let's just unmute ourselves and help each other out. Also, just feel free if at the end of it, like you're already done writing the prompt for the day, like go get another card from your stash and write it. Okay, just super casual. I can't see my last line because I see all your beautiful faces. There we go. Okay, and there's gonna be a giveaway. So every day I have reached out to local makers. I'm really excited about this, you guys. There's gonna be little easy homework assignments. I'll cover that in just a second. And there's gonna be prizes every single day. And I will tell you, whoever does their homework for today, you're on here, Lily, right? I can't see all of you. This is a handmade tote bag by Lily, her company is called Ida Loves Dresses. And she hand sews mostly kids' clothes, and they're beautiful. Her style is so cool. I'll send you guys a link to her stuff, but you guys, the winner will pick whatever tote bag from her site that you guys want, okay? So that's pretty fun. All local makers. Yeah, we'll cover that each day. Go to the next slide, person. There we go. Shit, I skipped one. Okay, and last, really quick. I'm sorry, I cuss. It's gonna happen. I get excited. You can do this challenge one of 2 ways. Like all of that said just now, you can take it if that sounds great, cool. If you're like, Sarah, I just signed up for this because I wanted to like be surrounded virtually by a bunch of other really nice, thoughtful people, and I just want to go and write my cards. Great, do that too. Like log in and mute me, like whatever works for you guys. I just want you to get your cards written and sent, okay? Totally up to you. Deal with the homework, I kind of covered that, but I feel like if by having it, again, I'm here for you guys, and I feel like if we're gonna be a little bit more invested in doing the assignment each day, which is all it basically is gonna be, is like, show me proof that you wrote your cards, okay? That is the most important part of the homework. And then I might ask you one little reflective question, like, how did that feel to write that card? Just something super simple, okay? I promise. And there'll be a giveaway. And then at the end of the week, I'm not here to sell you guys on anything. Like, I would happily do this for free. I am, and leave it at that. But I figured if I'm going to show you guys some of my cards, I might as well give you guys a chance to get them at a discount at the end. So that's that. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. You guys ready? Yes. Yay. Thank you, Laura. Okay. The first prompt we're going to do is just grab a card and we're going to write a card to a friend. This is your first rapid fire love fest, okay? And I'm going to pick this one. I have a card that says, it's a COVID specific one. It says, I really miss seeing your face in person within arm's reach. You guys, I'm going to show you these cards because feel free to copy this like word for word. I don't care if you need ideas on what to write, okay? I'm the pink person in this design. If you guys couldn't tell, that's just so.
Oh, this
is like, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay. And then I also went ahead and pulled up, here are a bunch of ideas. Like, here's one of your 2 lines, you guys. Compliments you can send anytime. Okay. I'll toggle between this slide and another one. And I'll give you a heads up. The main prompt of the day, don't pick like your most favorite friend for this quick one, because the next prompt is going to be for your like closest friend that you love so incredibly much that you want to spill your guts to.
Wait, this is maybe a dumb question, but are we supposed to be getting a card and writing in it right now?
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay. Thank you.
That was not a dumb question. That's a very important question to be answered. I feel like I need to put some, I was going to say about this too. If you guys have a ton of thank you notes in your stash, let me just say, no one ever said thank you notes had to be reserved for gifts, like physical things. You can thank someone anytime for being rad. Like, you can thank them for being a good person. You can thank them for being thoughtful, for being helpful, for being a shoulder to lean on. You can thank them for anything. So I just wanted to point that out. I'll come back to the calculator.
I like that. You just made me switch to a thank you card instead.
Really?
Of, yeah.
Yes, me too. I love it.
Aw. I think we all have a boxed set of thank you notes in our stash. How do I mute this if you don't want to listen?
There, I gotta go. Baby's crying. I'll do the homework later.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
Sarah, can you show your screen again with the list?
Where did my other window go?
Sarah, did you hear Corinne's question?
Let me get your compliments back up. God, I didn't really think ahead on this one.
There we go. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
Give me a 1 if you're done in the chat, 2 if you need another minute. Give another minute or 2. There's a lot more compliments, you guys. Mm. And again, if you're done already, grab a postcard, do the same thing.
What are people using? Markers or Sharpies?
Did
I just have
someone-
my favorite pen.
Oh, cool.
I would say while my homework assignment each day is I'm gonna require you guys to have it addressed, stamped, way to freaking go.
Boom. It's not addressed.
That's amazing. I want to see proof that you guys have finished these cards, okay? I know not everyone probably has enough stamps for the whole week, so I will be a little lenient on that, but I want to see proof that you guys have done it. Yes. So you can write them while we're all together. And I would say if you want to come back to addressing them, fine. But the most important thing is, because I feel like it's, for whatever reason, it's the hardest to just write the card. And yes, it's kind of annoying to find the address sometimes, but yeah, we're going to do 2 a day. Okay. Give me a 1 if you're done. I want to be able to see all of you guys. Okay. Does anyone want to share what they wrote? If there's any more 2 people, if you guys are still stuck, does anyone want to share what they just wrote?
I'll share.
Yes.
I'm such a dork. So we have some neighbors that moved in the fall. And so they're like 70 and moved into this 5-bedroom house that we're like, what? But it has the master bedroom on the main floor. So, and with COVID and going into winter, we've never gone over and introduced ourselves. And I just feel so bad. I don't know why I feel like I have to be the block cheerleader, but it's just who I am. So I wrote,
in the world.
I said, just wanted to say hi. We are so sorry we haven't introduced ourselves to you yet. We live across the street at 604 in the gold yellow house. I have so much I want to say. Warning for them, right? But first, my husband knows they have this couple that comes over and has dinner with them all the time, and we know them. My husband knows them, so I'm just dying, you know. And I'm so Snoopy watching through my window. Like, well, then don't park in front of my house. So I was like, so my husband knows the Americans really well. He's a Brookside lifer. Anyway, I'm Sherry, Steve, and our 3 daughters. Just wanted to say hi. Hope the weather warms up soon so we can formally introduce ourselves. Welcome to 65th Terrace. About 4 months ago. Love, Sherry Beeritz.
Okay, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. No wonder you needed more time to write it, because that was way, way more than 2 to 3 lines, Sherry. Okay.
I have a lot to say always. Sorry. I mean, I had to go on to the back.
That's true. I usually know when you're texting me.
I know it's like 5, 6, 7 times.
Yes, like, oh, Sherry's available. Okay. I'm going to challenge you next time, Sherry, tomorrow, especially Sherry and all of you who wrote more than that. Let me just tell you guys why. Because the idea of, you don't have to change a single thing. Please don't take that the wrong way. So a couple weeks ago, just really quickly, and try to like just soak this in for the rest of the days on this challenge, okay? My doctor, who she's the one that helped me open up about postpartum depression and all that stuff. And she really helped me get on the right track to get through it. So she's phenomenal. I think the world of her. And I asked her a few months back on a virtual appointment with her, just a check-in thing. I said, what's something that you want to hear? And you guys write this down for your doctors too. What's the one thing that you want to hear right now from a patient? What's something that would make your day? And it was so simple. All she said, without really thinking twice about it, she just said, "You are appreciated." And I thought that you should be hearing that 1,000 times a day, you know, but the fact that she said that probably goes to show that they're not hearing it enough. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to make a card that says that. It's super easy, right? Like, that's done. And I overthought it. I worked on the design, went back and forth on it forever. And I didn't get it done in time for my next appointment with her that had to be in person. And I was like kicking myself for it because I thought I have to, like, she has to have this card, you know? And I let it go. I was like, it's not going to be done. I'll send it to her after. It's fine. So I grabbed a postcard. It was actually this one, which is going to be a giveaway thing, just so you guys know. The Tina Turner, You're Simply the Best postcards, which I use for everything. And I just wrote on the back, "You are so appreciated." And I said a little bit more, but I wrote it in the car right before my appointment. It was 2 sentences. And she cried. I gave it to her and she cried. And it just, like, it touched her heart. You guys could just tell. And so I just want to share that with you guys going forward in this challenge and beyond. That big lesson learned with that. You guys we don't have to make it hard, right? It can be 2 sentences. You can make someone's day. I mean, I've never seen her cry before. I've like shared a lot with her, gotten very personal, and I've never seen that side of her. And so keep that little story in mind in your back pocket. Okay. And just see what you can do with 2 to 3 lines. Okay. Okay. That was awesome. Sherry, thank you for sharing that. We're just going to open this back up to, let's grab another card. Let's get another one done. And while we're on the theme of friendship, Selena, are you asking something or yelling at your kid? I see you go. Okay, grab another card. Let's just spill it. Okay, now that you're kind of warmed up, let's grab another card for your nearest and dearest friend. I will pull up the compliments again. You guys can type in the chat if you need any ideas. I'll try to answer them too. I'll keep an eye on that. But I'm going to put a just nice background music on for us to all write to. And I'll give this, again, this is by far going to be the longest session of this week. Well, what do you guys think? About 10 minutes? 8-ish, 10 minutes? Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm being a bad student already.
No one is
What
a
was
bad
our-
student here. You're all good students for showing up and wanting to write cards to your friends.
What are we, 8 to 10 minutes, what are we writing now? A longer card?
Now is like the main prompt of today. We're going to write a card to your nearest and dearest friend. And I have in my own notes for this. I've been thinking a lot about a friend in my life that and this could be for you guys too. Someone that you met maybe early in college or, you know, like early 20s, maybe someone that you met at a time in your life that was transformative, those transformative years for you. And you think of this person and you think that you can't imagine having gone through that stage in your life without them. I feel like this person, when I think of her, she is someone that I can 1000% always be my complete weirdo self around. And you got anything I'm saying, I can just, anything that resonates with you guys that makes you think of someone, just take it, write it. Someone that you've always felt like yourself around, someone that this person has always accepted me for who I am and the dumb things I've done. We've laughed them off together. And not just, she hasn't just accepted me, but she just encourages me and keeps me in check when I'm getting a little bit too serious or I'm holding something back. It's just that friend that can make you feel like just you. Let's spill it to that person. One other idea I was going to share with you guys too is, and again, feel free to mute me if you want to get in the zone and I keep interrupting, I get it. another thing that I wanted an idea for cards that, again, just to get rid of them in your stash along the lines of the thank you notes, because you can thank someone for anything at any time. I have not often, but there's been a handful of times where I've grabbed a birthday card that I've either had for a long time or I just think is cute that the person would appreciate. And I will go onto a website, just Google days since calculator and wish that person a happy birthday plus 72 days. Today is a great day to celebrate all the wonderful things about you. And honest to God, I personally think it's better than a thank you note or a birthday card because it's unexpected. It doesn't feel like maybe a little bit of a obligatory kind of check-in, you know? It's unexpected, and I guarantee it's going to make their day. I've also used that as a makeshift happy belated birthday card.
Hey, Sarah, somebody asked in the chat if you would share the all the list of all the compliments in the Facebook group.
Ooh, yes. If I can get out of this. Oh God, here we go. Thank you. Put some fun background music on real quick for you guys and I'll come right back to this. Instrumental. I don't know about you guys, but I can't write and hear other people talking, which is ironic because I've been talking over you this whole time. Try this. Okay, let's do about 2 more minutes. And again, if you're done, grab another card, challenge yourself to do 2 sentences. And if you're not done and you could use some help, just put in the chat maybe something that you're trying to figure out how to say. Maybe a little bit about your friend and what you love about them, and maybe something that you're trying to work out into words on the card. Okay. Okay. If you're still going, keep going, mute me. If you're done though, and you are ready to talk, because I'm going to ask you guys how that was. And I would love any feedback going forward on the next 4 days too. Let me turn this down a bit. Does anyone want to share?
I'll share. If you'd like, I'll share.
How do I see the chat and you guys at the same time?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hold on.
Yes, that's a yes, Hannah.
I hear you.
Okay. I wasn't
Okay,
sure.
there we go.
Okay. I was saying, can you hear me?
No, I couldn't. I'm so technologically advanced. I was like, oh, I'm going to turn down the music, but then I realized I'm turning you down at the same time. Real smooth.
So, funny enough, this person was not on my list of people to send cards to this week, but when you were like, you started talking about your friend, this friend popped into my mind, and this is my oldest friend. We've known each other since we were 5 years old, which is 40 years that we've known each other. And the front of the card has like these 2 little girls like making silly faces. And the inside says, we're good friends because we share the same high level of maturity and sophistication. So this is what I wrote. I said, can you believe all we've been through? Like crazy ass teachers from elementary school to high school, concerts galore, comedy shows, so many drinking nights, riding around with nowhere to go, dancing with the law, boyfriends, husbands, kids, jobs, death, breakups, and breakdowns, and now a fucking pandemic. Jesus H, I think that's a lot over the last 40 years. What will the next 40 bring? I don't know, but I do know that we'll get through whatever it is with so many laughs and love, which we will only speak of if you're drunk. And then I put, happy birthday. Please read this again on April 2nd. Love you, Meg. So
Round of applause to Hannah, right?
Hannah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Is this helpful for you guys to get some ideas generating? Okay. I mean, because I know what I would write, I think. Well, half the time I don't even know until I'm already writing it. And then I think of, a bunch of other things I want to write instead. But I would love for this group this week to let's just kind of lean into each other. Just put it out there. If you're feeling stuck, like I said, you could put it in the chat or just unmute yourself and say, can someone help me with this? Does anyone have any ideas around this? I love that you kind of listed off like rapid fire memories of things that you guys have been through. That I think is always it's just an easy way to pour into a card, like by listing off things that come to mind. Like you don't have to, personally, I don't like thank you cards because you have to list off each thing that the person gave you and then say something nice about it, when like, I want to tell you that I love you and I love your heart and how generous you are. You know what I mean? And I feel like cards can be the same way regardless of the occasion. You can just kind of rapid fire here, but then like really dive into what you love most about that person. So I loved your card, if you
Thank
couldn't tell. Is anyone feeling stuck? Does anyone else want to share?
I was just going to say too, I would be happy, like my first one, which was the 2 to 3 lines. This one, I did have a person on my list, and it just says, on the list of things I appreciate, you're up there with stretch denim. And on the inside, I wrote, and wine and chocolate and my Peloton. Wow, I appreciate you a lot and love you more. And that's all I put. So
Do you want to be a contributor to Hey Weeks?
yes.
That's great. That is so good. I also, what was I going to, I did have a note in here that I should have covered in the beginning before we just dove into writing, but whatever. I'm just going with the flow on my own workshop. Along with thank you notes, being for anything. If you guys also find that you have a lot of those like photo cards in your stash, like, I don't know about you guys, but I have a bunch of, let me grab one off of the wall. This. Like my husband, but he used to do, he was a photographer and he's very talented, but he would buy these like photo box cards. And I'm thinking like, this could be a card. If you have these in your stash and you want to get rid of them, you can say, I made a note here that says, I don't know what jets flying in formation has to do with you, but I wanted to use this card to let you know I love you and I'm thinking about you. So another thing to keep in mind, I think this week, because I mean, raise your hand, I can see your faces. Like how many of you guys have these cards that you're like, what the F am I supposed to do with this card, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so many random cards that
Yeah.
I'm just going to send to people with whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Exactly. And like, keep that in mind again with like my doctor. And I was going to share another card actually from my friend Selena, who's in here. She gave me this thank you note. Okay. So this envelope, it's big, right? And then look inside. This was the card that was inside. And again, it made my day. I'm a greeting card designer and it's different for me. Okay. So like if you're worried about sending a card to someone who like so appreciates a good card and they seem to always send you the right card and that kind of thing, I am telling you right now, I'm a greeting card designer and I'm very particular. This made my day because it stood out to me. And it's always about the fact that someone took time out of their busy day to sit down and write you a card, like to put pen to paper when they could have texted you or called you or whatever. Like this means so much. So it doesn't matter. Selena, I'm not knocking on your card because
No, the rest of my cards were your cards. Like the one that I just wrote is your 2 fish card that inside says, thanks for always helping me turn things around, which I love.
Yeah, the one fish is like very sad and serious looking, and on the inside it's turned around and it's happy, like the other one. Thank you. That's really sweet. So you guys, I hope this is helpful. We're gonna wrap this up, but just keep that in mind. Like this will make someone's day, okay? 2 lines can make someone's day. This, what the hell are you supposed to say about that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a vessel for your love, okay? Okay, like I said, I'm gonna post the homework. I'll send an email out each day with the replay of this. Oh my God, I hope this was recording. Yes, it was.
Yes, it is.
Whew, okay. And I'm gonna kick this off by just doing one giveaway already because I told you guys on the Facebook page that like you guys all get points if you introduce yourselves and bonus points if you look terrible, if you post a video or a photo. Laura, you're laughing. It's like, you know. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group already, go in there, go on the introductions tab and watch those. And it's not too late to introduce yourselves. Okay. I would like to award Laura for doing just that. Go watch her video. She was like, it wasn't fresh out of the shower, but she had slept on shower hair. And
It was a situation, girls.
and it was so great. So
I shared that.
a 10-pack of my Tina, You're Simply the Best postcards. Okay.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah.
It was hilarious too. It was hilarious.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Ah, oh my gosh. Okay.
You know what? I never would have put that on freaking Facebook if it were for you, like just being all yourself. And then I'm like, who cares? Like, whatever. Everybody has crazy hair days.
Yeah.
Also, I thought your hair looked great, personally.
Oh, God. Like, this is a little more normal.
God. Well, you guys are awesome. Send me any, like, just email me, send me a message, post something in the group if you guys have any questions or if anything would be helpful to you guys over the next few days. But how many, okay, let's type in the chat and I will add it up after this. How many cards you were able to write on this session? Yes, look at that. 4, Kim. Oh. This is so awesome, you guys. Oh, this is great. See, you are doing an amazing job, like just by joining this challenge and showing up here, like you guys are going to be brightening people's days and it's just awesome. So thank you for like giving me this chance to kind of facilitate this. This is cool. Okay, that's it. Again, tomorrow's going to be shorter. But yeah, just come with your stash of cards and we'll get after it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah, you're the best.
You guys, you're simply the best.
Simply
Thank
the
you.
best. Better than all the rest.
God, keep it going.
Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. You're simply the best. Sorry.
Where's my Tina? I need to just end that. Have a dance party. Bye, guys.
Capture my heart. Bye. Love you, girl.
Bye.
See ya.